and welcome to FlipsHair Magazine. I'm Brooke Pierce, and today we're sitting down with our student of the month, Miss Tyra Shaw.
Hi.
Thank you for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. So let's get to know you a little better, okay? So how old are you?
I'm 17 years old.
What school do you attend?
I attend City University.
What's your classification?
Well, I'm a 12th grader, and I reign as Miss City University.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
What's your GPA?
Right now, I have a 4.0 GPA, and my overall GPA is a 3.1.
All right. So how did it feel to win Miss City University?
Actually, I was very, very happy because when I was about 5 years old, I won Miss New Fellowship because we went to New Fellowship Missionary Baptist Church, and I was so happy then when I was 5, and I'm really excited now.
Okay, well, good. I'm glad you enjoyed it. So, what are some of the responsibilities that you have as Miss City University?
Well, first, I have to make the school look good, and I'm not allowed to, go around the school acting up. I have to, since I drive to school, I have to drive, and, I'm not allowed to make, obnoxious things, going on in the parking lot. And when I go to school, I have to act as I wouldn't act out of control. I'm, a really good student. My teachers love to have me. They're saying they're sad because, I'll be going off to college and I won't be in their class anymore. They always say, well, can we have, 25 more of you? And it makes me feel so good.
Okay, well, good. It's nice to know that your teachers appreciate your good behavior.
And it feels good, too.
Okay. So, do you do any volunteering?
Yes, I volunteer at St. Vincent de Paul. St. Vincent de Paul is located on Highland, and I went to St. Anne's Catholic School, and so I started volunteering there when I was in about the 7th grade. And, I've been going there back to, get community service hours, and it's helped in the food pantry there at St. Vincent de Paul. We feed about 135 families, and it makes me feel good, to give back to the community, because I know if it was me, I would want someone to help me and my family.
Okay, that's very inspiring. I'm very happy to hear that you're doing it. A lot of young people don't do volunteer work.
Yeah, I feel like you have, a lot of people, they don't understand how it feels to be there in that situation, because none of us have really gone through that. It takes you to be there and just know how many lives that you can touch. And then the people there are so thankful, thank you so much, I appreciate it. I was you're welcome, you have a blessed day, God bless you. And they're even though the situation they're in, they're so happy and so grateful, they still keep a smile on their faces.
Okay. Well, that's good. We'll have to go check them out sometimes. As a young person growing up in Memphis, what do you think is the biggest threat to yourself? Well,
honestly, when I look at my community, I say, I used to say people are not even living to see the age, 25. Then I also say, people are not living to see 21. And then as I got older, I say, gosh, people are not living to see 18. And now when I wake up in the morning and I watch the news, I say people are not even, they're being killed at 16. And I wish, I wish the violence would stop, because I feel like a lot of people say Black Lives Matter, but are the black people who are really taking the black people. And I hate that. I really wish that our youth, our African American youth, can just come together, just stop killing each other, because I don't like to wake up and see on the news that someone has lost their life. It really hurts me in my heart, and I know it hurts my family. When we talk about it in my family, I was like, gosh, they could have been any of us. God, he kept all of us. I don't feel like no mother deserves to bury their child.
Sure. But, okay, so you feel like the biggest threat to yourself is other black people?
No, not even that. I just feel I don't feel like the biggest threat to myself. I feel like you never know when you walk out the door, you never know when it's your last time. And I feel like you should cherish life. You never know when it's your last day. I feel like you should hug your family. I feel like a lot of people say, well, they get into it with people, but I feel like at the end of the day, you're supposed to, love your family, tell them you're sorry, because you never know when it's your last time seeing them. And every day you walk out the door, you never know what the day is going to bring you. And that's what I feel like the biggest threat is. You never know if you're going to come back home.
Okay. So what advice could you give other young people like yourself to avoid the threats out there in the world?
first, I know, well, I plan on going to college. I know a lot of people say college is not for everyone, but I at least advise like a lot of people to just finish high school. If you feel like college is not for you, I mean, you can just start. You can think of some plans, like some good plans. You can open your own business. You can just find different things too. You can like I do, I volunteer. You can tutor people. All of those things like that, they can get you out of trouble. Because if you see what people have to go through, you never know what nobody is going through in their life. You see what the homeless people have to go through, people that are at the food pantry. If you see their life, you want to do something to help make a change, help make someone's life better. You never know who life you can touch with your gift or your talent.
Okay, so go to school, start a business. Anything else?
I could say you could get a job. If you don't like do a business, you can work at a restaurant. I mean, like you can volunteer doing anything. I mean, it's free. I mean, you're going to use your time doing something else for free. Why not help up?
Just stay busy. Okay, stay out the way. Good advice, Tyra. So you're going to college. What school have you chosen?
Well, you know, I weighed my options. I got accepted into like 13 colleges, but out of all the colleges that I got accepted to, I wanted to go to a HBCU. And before I tell you my college, I want to at least say why. I chose the HBCU because first, I feel like I've heard a lot of people say, you know, they care about you and that's it. But I feel like if you go to a HBCU, by me being African American, I know they want me to succeed just because my color. And my color matters. Like a lot of people degrade our race because we're constantly killing each other. But I want to be one of those people that say I went to a HBCU and I want to be able to say I graduated from there. And my HBCU cared about me. They knew I was in class. They knew I wasn't there. They came to check on me, you know. And just by me volunteering the school, like visiting the school, they knew, like they understood where I was coming from. It seemed like they cared to me right there, and like they were so sweet and so humble, wanting me and the other students that were there. And so I chose the college I chose to attend is Lemoyne College. I feel like it's so right for me.
Okay.
And I just feel like that's where I want to be. When I was there, I just felt like I was at home. I was just so happy. I was smiling really hard. And I was almost about to cry because I feel like that's what is right for me. And I feel like when a lot of students, you know, they go off to college, they could go off out of town, and they say, well, the school offered me scholarship money. And they say this and that about the school, but a lot of students haven't toured it. Then when you actually tour the school, they may say, well, it's not right for me. But the school's going to offer you scholarship money because they need minorities in their school. And so just because they need minorities in their school, they're going to offer you their money. But are they going to notice you? Are they going to know you there? Are they going to be there to pick your head up when you're sad about something? Like, are they going to even know you're missing out of class? So that's what I feel like. And I feel like I can get a more one-on-one help with my professor if I need any help or anything.
Okay, that was a good pick. You know, I went to Lemoyne.
You did?
Yeah.
I'm so happy.
Yeah, I know, right? That was a good pick, girl. Lemoyne, okay. So, what do you plan on majoring in?
Well, I want to do biology because I want to be a physical therapist.
Okay. Why?
Okay, when I was about 7 years old, I was diagnosed with a brain tumor. And my tumor was in stage 2 out of 4 stages. And so basically the doctors, my parents didn't know I had a tumor. I just had a lot of headaches. And I would always fall. And they say, Mom, I'm so goofy. She would say, don't say that. I'm going to take you to the doctor. And right after she said that, like a few weeks later, I was in like a very bad car accident. Like I was burned up, my neck and face. Like when I was in the back seat, the airbag shot back there, and it burned my face and stuff. The stuff on the airbag, and you know, I was bleeding out my ear. They weren't gonna, you know, scan my head or anything. My mom had to make the hospital do that, and so they showed her a scan. And when I was in the hospital, I remember they called my mom out the room, and my dad was just coming back down the hallway. And he saw her falling to her knees. And so my dad started running down there. And because my grandmother, she had a brain tumor. So my mom knew what the x-ray looked like. And so she looked at the scan and she knew what it was. And she said it was a black spot on my brain. And basically they told my mom and my dad, you know, it's a 50%. It's a 50-50 chance of your daughter living. They said if she does not have the tumor removed, she's going to die. She'll be about 14. And then they say, you know, if she does have the tumor removed, it's a possibility that she still is going to die. And my parents said, well, you're telling me my child is going to leave here if she does not have the tumor removed if she's going to live here anyway and lose her life, we want her to take the chance of her having the tumor removed. And so, you know, I had the tumor removed, and here I am now. God allowed me to still be living, and I'm very thankful to him, and I'm very thankful to, like, my parents being there, because it was a time I couldn't walk, you know, I couldn't do anything for myself. I was helpless. Like, I couldn't even move the left side of my body. All I could do was just lay in the bed and do nothing, and they stayed by my side. You know, they took care of me, and the physical therapists, they motivated me, you know, to want to do better, because it was times I would just lay there and was like, I cannot do anything. I just want to, you know, I don't want to do, I'm ready. Like, I'm just ready for everybody to leave me alone. I just want to lay here. And so they were like, no, you have to do better. I will fall all the time. And they was like, no, you get back up. You can do it. You can do it. And I want to be there for children, to be able to help them, because I'm also a St. Jude patient. I have been in remission since I was 7 years old, and so I'm getting ready to be cut loose from St. Jude, because I'll be 18. They cut you loose when you're 18 or you're 10 years in remission. This year I'll be 18, and this will be my 10th year in remission.
Oh, well, congratulations.
Thank you.
You look great.
Thanks.
I would have never known any of that.
I get that a lot. But you know, no one never knows your story unless you open up and you tell them.
True. And that's a good story to tell. So that's a very good reason to want to do physical therapy. Like, it touched you, so you want to touch somebody else. Okay. So, have you ever considered opening your own business?
Yes, I have. Like, my mom, she used to, when her and my parents were first got married or whatever, and also like when other people get married and stuff, my mom, she would always, you know, do the wedding. She would do the flat work. My mom, she was the coordinator of her own wedding. She did it herself. They don't have any help. They just do it all themselves. And so I would always ask my mom, and she loves to bake cakes. And so does my dad. And when every family event, he would always make his famous cupcakes. They're like this big. And so like everybody was like, they would be arguing over my dad. So like, no, wait, it's more. I have more. And so like they were so big, like 2 people can eat them. And like they still have a fair portion of it. And so like I would always say, well, Mom, we always bake cookies and cakes and cupcakes. You know, I would always consider like wanting to open a bakery or something. I said if I was to open a business, that's what I would want to have, a bakery, or then like a catering company. They did weddings and stuff, because my mom, she still likes to do it. Okay. Well, is there anything else that you would like to tell the people about yourself? Well, yes, I feel like that I'm a very blessed person. I'm basically a miracle, that I feel like God left me on this earth for a purpose. And I feel like by him leaving me on this earth for a purpose, he obviously had work for me to do. And each and every person on this earth has gone through something in their lives, whether it's tragic or it's not tragic. And everybody has a purpose on this earth, or else God, you know, he wouldn't have created you. Everyone has their purpose, and it's for you to find your own gift. That's true. So find your gift and go do it. All right. So that's pretty much it. Thank you very much, Tyra. Thank you for having me. No problem. I'm Brooke Pierce, and this is FlipsHair Magazine. Thank you for watching. Bye. Bye. Save me from myself. Save me from myself. I'm reaching. Said I'm reaching.